Hi, everyone. This is Christopher Casey, the Director of Voter Engagement, and this is the third in our series of videos about the importance of voting in this year's election. And so in this one, we're actually going to have a slightly longer video, so hopefully you'll stick all with us. And the topic of this video is registering to vote. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Throughout this video, I'm going to reference this site. This is our central voting hub site where you can get all the information that you need about registering to vote and how to vote and all the different elements of voting. It's weact.org/vote. I'm going to reference this key site throughout the video. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so there are essentially 5 different components you need to know if you need to register to vote. Let's go over each component in order. The first component is a deadline. If you are here in New York and you want to register to vote on November 3rd, you must register by October the 9th. Okay, so only if you're in New York, that is a registration deadline if you want to vote in the November election. Now you may be wondering, how do I vote, right? How do you register? There are 4 different methods. You can do so online, you can do so in person, you can do so by mail, and you can do so through us, okay? If you want to do so online, you need to have a New York issued ID or driver's license to do so online. And you can get the site for that particular link, or the link for that site on that key site I mentioned earlier, weact.org/vote. If you want to register in person, you're going to need to go to any of the borough election offices or a CUNY or SUNY campus, or any DMV office. And again, the key site I mentioned in the earlier part of the video, you can find the addresses for all of those places. The third is you can do so by mail. And what you would need to do here is you would need to go online to the site that I showed you, weact.org/vote. And you can download an English or Spanish version of the New York voter registration form, which I'm actually going to show you in this video. And then you're going to need to download it, print it, fill it out, and then mail it. And the key thing is you need to mail it before October 9th. You cannot do so on October 9th, okay? And then finally, you can actually register through us. So just go ahead and call us and text us at 929-277-8302, and we'll get you registered to vote. Okay, so those are the 4 different methods on how to register to vote. All right, now it's really important to know how to complete the form. So there's an action, the voter registration form, particularly if you're going to do so through us, or when you go in person, or you download it and print it yourself, okay? And the key sections to keep in mind, while all of them important, the key ones are sections 13, 14, and 16. So I'm going to go ahead now and sort of share with you what that looks like, what that actual voting form looks like. So you should see on your screen the voter registration form for New York. Here's what it looks like. And as you can see, there are different sections, okay? There's section 1, section 2, this is section 4, section 7, and section 8. Now, sections 1 through 8 are like super important, and as I said earlier, all of these sections are important, but I want to focus on some really critical ones that you must fill out, okay? Section 13 is one of those sections. Here you need to declare to New York State that you have a New York issued ID or driver's license, and you must put the number for that license in the box, or you need to give them the last 4 of your Social Security, okay? It must be one or the other. Now, you can fill out this form if you don't have either. You'll just need to check this little box here. I don't have a New York State driver's license or Social Security number. You'll need to check. So section 13 is critical. The other section is section 14. Here on section 14, you need to declare what party you want to register under. Here in New York State, you need to register under a party or no party. If you want to put no party, you can check that, as you can see here, okay? But you must do one or the other. Register with a party or no party. And then the final critical section is section 16. And as I said, you're going to need to sign and date it, okay? Now, as I said earlier, all of these sections are important, but sections 13, 14, and 16, in additions to section 1 through 8, as you see here, are really important, okay? All right, so that's the voter registration form. I do want to say that if you are a registered voter already in New York and you have, say, changed your address, or you've changed your name because you got married or what have you, here in New York, you need to fill out another registration form in order to make that change. Okay. And also, if you ever want to change your party, say you want to vote in a primary, you will also need to re-register in order to do so. So those are the three reasons why you would need to re-register if you're already registered in New York. You've changed your name, you've changed your address, or you want to vote in a primary, and thus you want to change your party affiliation. Now, the final component is you want to verify, once you've registered, that you are on the voter rolls. Okay. If you register between the time you see this video and October the 9th, we suggest that you check that you're on the rolls by October 29th. Okay. You can do so by going online or calling the elections office, one of those two things. And as I said earlier, the site that I had mentioned, the voter react.org/vote site, that is where you can find the information to call or to check if you're verified. So once again, I'm going to put up that site where you can get all the information about all the different links to register, to change your name, all that, or change your name to re-register. Here's that site again. It's react.org/vote. Please go to the site both to do the stuff that we talked about in this video and for just general information like early polling locations and sort of information about sort of COVID regulations that we may want to pass along so that you can vote safely. Once again, this is the site to do it. Okay, it has all that information. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad to be able to do this other video. Please do continue to stay safe and well. This is Christopher Casey, the Director of Voter Engagement at react.org. Have a great day. Take care.